Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
It's Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. Welcome in, friends, ladies, and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's the greatest show on earth as far as I'm concerned. Right after Oprah, Ellen, Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, the Arsenio Hall Show. Didn't Chevy Chase have a show for a little bit? So we're just a little bit above the Chevy Chase show, definitely above the Jerry Lewis late night show that he hosted briefly. This is Hy-Vee Today. We're live at 8:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, rebroadcast 7:30 and 10:30 p.m. on MPW Channel 5, thanks to our friends at Remax. Look, Betsy, I can count to 5. My soon-to-be 4-year-old son, Ted, his birthday is tomorrow. Best name ever as far as I'm concerned. I keep asking him, how old are you going to be? And he's finally got that extra finger popped up, because for the last couple of days it was, I'm going to be 4. And I'm like, get this one right here, 4. And he's really excited, and you can kind of see, and I don't want to zoom in, but over my shoulder, up on that shelf in the bakery, that's kind of, you see that TV, then right below there, there's an order of cupcakes that he's going to take to school tomorrow that have Paw Patrol characters on them. So he's really excited about that. I told my wife, I said, I don't know when I bring the cupcakes home, I don't want him to know, because he's 3, soon to be 4, what's he going to want to do? He's going to want to eat a cupcake ahead of time, and they're to go to class tomorrow. So I don't know if I need to hide him in my car or what. We'll figure all that out. I do want to mention a couple of things. There's Hank and Ted. Yesterday, I was bagging groceries up front here at Hy-Vee, and I had a lady make a very generous donation, $300, that I am going to turn into 60 of these bags. So we've got these bags of food for the Salvation Army and the Freezing for Food drive. These are $5 each, so thank you, anonymous donor. She wants to remain anonymous. We took a picture, but I was like, what do you, and she just was like, I don't, and I'm like, okay, so I respect that. We're filling up the Hawkeye hauler for Freezing for Food. I loaded one cart with 30 bags already, got to fill up another cart and then take it out there. It's as easy as that. So whether you can buy one of these or 60 of these, I heard that our friends at Bosch Pest Control came out and bought 50 of them yesterday. So shout out to Jeff and the crew. Bosch takes care of my house for a number of years. Ain't got no bugs. I've even got a creepy old murder basement that we just use for storage, and that's it. And ain't no bugs down there, because we don't squash them. We bippity-boppity bosh them. So that's very exciting. And the last thing I'll mention before we start is it's buy one, get one free sale in the bakery, including cinnamon rolls. So we're not good at math on this show, but if you buy this one for $3.99, this one's free. And that becomes 8 cinnamon rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 8 cinnamon rolls. Thank you. Appreciate that round of applause. Bitsy. All right, let's get to our first guest, who is also named Ted. I don't know if our first guest knows that I named my soon-to-be 4-year-old son after him, but Ted Maroff is back, who is in a costume. I can't do it. I can't.
What's up, dude? What's happening?
How are you, Ted?
Actually, Ted couldn't make it. His sedan DeVille broke down on 38.
Okay.
So they gave me a call.
Right.
I was down sweeping the floors at the Hotel Muscatine, and he says, can you come up there
Yeah.
and fill in till I get there? I said, sure, Ted, I'll do anything for you. So here I am.
Is it Jeff, then?
Well, yeah, Jeff works, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or Spicoli.
Well,
If Jeff Spicoli and who else did you say?
well, I'm kind of channeling. I'm trying to emote for the play that the
Right.
alumni are putting on in Wilton.
Yeah,
This
man.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Right.
So it's a cross between Spicoli,
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan,
Right.
and my older brother Ben.
Jeff Hogan, everybody.
Do you know my older brother Ben was known as the unknown assailant for about 30 days, 30 years
know
ago? Oh, yeah, they were looking for him. Made the headlines.
So
Muscatine Journal.
Mr. Spicoli
Yes.
will be participating in the Not Ready for Primetime alumni
Play.
present. Scrooge Makes Up.
Yeah, that's the play. I actually play the ghost of Christmas Future.
This is what my future looks like, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
be very afraid, Tony. Be very afraid. It doesn't get any better. Things start breaking and falling apart, and pretty soon you're doing stuff like this.
Right.
Anyway, I
Yeah.
play the Ghost of Christmas Future.
Uh-huh.
Corey Freeman, the proprietor of Freeman Fitness, plays the Ghost of Christmas Past. Jennifer Jennings, the Reverend at the Presbyterian Church, plays the Ghost of Christmas Presents.
Oh, boy.
You know, and geez, Drill 'em, Fill 'em, and Bill 'em, Doc Stanley. He's one of the characters. Mayor Bob, he's in it.
Bob!
It's truly a community effort. Even though we call it the alumni, it's a community effort, and we really have a good time doing it. So,
And what's interesting, Mr. Spicoli, is, and keep that on the screen for a second, you said that you were going to challenge Corey Freeman to a push-up contest during the show.
well, yeah, I've accepted his challenge.
Yeah. You don't want to embarrass him, though. That's the
Well,
thing.
he has body issues. You know, he's very concerned with how he looks, whereas I'm totally comfortable in my skin, all of it. And so at intermission, we're gonna do a push-up contest. With first I sit on his back and we see how many he can do, and then I get to just do them. I mean, you gotta. I'm a lot older than that kid.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Corey Freeman, for those of you that don't know, owns a gym, and he is essentially a giant muscle.
Corey is.
He is in
done very well.
unbelievable shape. And
Yes,
I
he
mean
is.
that with all due respect.
Well, I think-
and he also enjoys acting, which
Oh.
is exciting.
He's a fun guy to watch, man, let me tell you. And most of his stuff, by the time we get to the play, is all ad lib, so nobody else knows their cues.
Wow.
But Corey does a good job, and he kind of carries his weight, so it's a good deal. Yep.
I don't want to speak out of school here, Mr. Jeff Hogan, but
Yes.
it would seem like your voice would get a little raspy throughout the course of this weekend.
Geez, look at those.
I'm
pecs.
telling you, this is who you're going to defeat in a push-up and pull-up contest.
Oh my God!
Right. You got it.
What are those unhealthy ridges on his belly? I mean, good God Almighty!
Unhealthy ridges.
Well, so yeah,
Wasn't that a band you were in for a while?
that's a good one, Tony. I like that one. Can I
Okay.
steal that?
You can
All right,
steal.
all right. So, where were we?
We're talking about you taking on Mr. Freeman.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Well, I haven't done 10 push-ups in the last 20 years, so I will probably be at a disadvantage. But look, his head's down already.
That's right.
He doesn't know if he can pull it off or not.
He's literally shaking in his
Oh,
boots.
I don't know. But anyway, we have a good time putting on the play.
Scrooge makes up.
Yep.
First performance is Friday. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Nope, Friday at 7 p.m. at the Masonic Temple in
Do you
downtown
feel-
Wilton.
Listen here, brother. Do you feel like everybody's ready?
Listen, Ted told me to be totally honest when I did this interview with you, Tony. He says,
Right.
Tony's a good guy. He's my man. So just say it like it is. And yes, we may or may not be ready. We had a good practice last night, but Mary Carpenter, who is the proprietor of a barbershop in Wilton,
Right.
she wasn't there.
Oh, no.
Oh, and our shout out goes to Marilyn Keene. Marilyn's under the weather, so her understudy's filling in for her, but we wish her all the best. And, I got my part nailed.
Did you ever think that Mary Carpenter could give you a haircut before the show, Mr. Hogan?
Well, she's looked at my hair, and
Uh-huh.
I can see her eyes get big as she,
she
just
loves
considers
it.
the
Yeah.
opportunity of running her fingers through my hair.
So feathery and nice.
It really is. It really is. But yeah, so Mary's got to be there tonight, or
Yeah.
it could be problems. By the way, we have a new fog machine,
You got a new fog machine.
and I run the fog machine. So if you don't do anything but come out to see the fog machine, come on out. It's a real good effect. I mean, we just keep adding to this thing.
So if we put the Scrooge Makes Up poster back on the screen, I just want to make sure we highlight the times of the performances.
Okay, please do,
And
yes.
the fact that it's a goodwill, pass the hat kind of donation.
Yeah, there it is.
So,
Friday. Yeah,
Friday, 7 o'clock, Saturday, 7 o'clock, Mr. Hogan. And then it's important, Sunday's matinee, 3 o'clock, and then it ends, it's timed perfectly to end right when the Christmas window walk will be going on.
That was the idea, yep. And we get about 100 people each night, hopefully more. I mean,
Sure.
we obviously like to have 200 people in there. But yeah, at 5 o'clock, the play's over. People spill out onto the sidewalks. They're high-fiving each other. They're looking for stuff to buy. Who wants to go to Amazon when you can go downtown Wilton, look in the
right.
windows, and see stuff to buy?
I'm telling you what, brother, that's the best. And
The-
I also heard that at the end of each show, you rip your shirt off. a la Hulk Hogan.
Well,
I mean, that's what the Hulkster would want you to do.
That's an urban legend. I have done that before.
Or because you're the Ghost of Christmas Future. Maybe it's in reverse, so you're stitching it back up.
I just put her back on.
Right.
That's good. Thank
We've
nice
got
out.
this all thought out, guys.
Hey, what is this place? What's all the food here?
Well, Mr. Hogan, I know that you are from the future. This is a Hy-Vee.
Hy-Vee. Huh.
Yeah.
How about that?
There may or may not be a helpful smile in every aisle.
Oh, really? Okay.
Right. So, in addition to yourself and the folks that we've mentioned, this is it's a big effort. It's something fun happening in Wilton.
Yes.
People do take it seriously.
Yes, we do.
Obviously, when you show up ready to go.
This took a lot of courage to do this.
I know it did. Absolutely. You've never done anything like this.
Oh, yeah, I have.
As far as
Madison Square Garden. You should have seen me there.
Oh, yeah, that's
man.
right. That's that whole other chapter.
Oh, jeez.
I wanted to ask, and I don't know if...
Those people hated me there.
I did have some things I wanted to... And I'm okay with Ted not being here, but I did have some City of Wilton business.
Oh, sure.
So, I mean, you can speak on his behalf, or if we cut the camera, does Ted show up? Whatever you want to do.
Well, he briefed me, so...
He briefed you. All right, good. So I wanted to know, we had, and I don't know if it was the exact same in Wilton, Mr. Hogan, but we had 13.1 inches of snow in Muscatine. I'm assuming y'all got the same amount.
No, we had 14. We
14.
shut you guys down.
Perfect.
Yep.
Great. No offense, Muscatine. Talk for a minute about the crew for the city that's been working around the clock last couple of days cleaning up.
I'm telling you.
And it's harder in downtown because you got to move the snow.
Oh, really it is. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Although they blocked my driveway, those guys did a tremendous job. Paul Marquez, Bob Van Dusen, and the other guys that I can't ever remember their names. But, man, they worked their butts off, and they shoved snow everywhere. Well, you can't even see the railroad tracks anymore. There was so much snow.
It's not a small order cleaning up a community. And I'm glad you said Paul Marquez. I've known Paul for a number of years. Paul has that house in Wilton that he does a lot of Halloween decorations.
Oh, yeah.
On.
Yep.
He does a really good job for that. So that's important.
And Paul's the lighting director on our play.
All right.
Yep.
So another shout out to Mr. Marquez.
Yes, absolutely.
So, right, we are literally, and I bet there's been years when this show and the Not Ready for Primetime alumni have done a show and it's been maybe a balmy 40, 50 degrees with no snow. How perfect is it, Mr. Jeff Spicoli Hogan, that you're going to potentially, we even have a chance for more snow this weekend. When we talk about a Christmas window walk, we've got Christmas here.
Yes, absolutely.
Right?
The music's playing, the snow's falling, people, caroling is going on.
Yeah.
It really is a nice time. By the way, the play, it's free admission.
Right.
So really, the price is right. Come on out. Come all 3 nights. That's what we're telling everybody.
I'll tell you what.
3 is free is our slogan.
Come all
so
ye faithful.
You come out, and we take a little donation, and it goes to the local ministerial association, and they probably come here and they buy food and stuff for people that don't have enough food, or they pay up somebody's rent who can't make their rent or pay their utilities.
Yep.
I mean, it's done the Durant Wilton Ministerial Association. So we try to help out a little
It's
bit.
fantastic. I'm telling you what, it's definitely worth your time. You will be entertained. We know that. And it is a group effort that's behind this. I wonder if we can go to that link that I sent you, Ryan, on the City of Wilton's website to kind of show everybody. We've got like a rundown of Sunday's festivities connected to not only the Scrooge Makes Up. So here you go. Wilton Christmas activities. You can see a great-looking storefront there.
Oh, yeah. That's a flower shop guy.
Yeah, scroll up for a second, Ryan. Let's see if we can zoom in on that picture a little
Bloomingdale's, Blooms are us, flowers are us.
Flowers are the spot, maybe?
There's flowers in here.
That might be real snow in there, guys.
It could be. They always do a great job downtown.
Yeah, they do, and they got some pretty windows, that's for sure. All right, so Festival of Trees sponsored. That's exciting. The Christmas parade and lighting of the tree. That'll start from the Wilton Post Office. Santa will stop along the way to light the Christmas tree. That's at 5 o'clock. How about this, Mr. Jeff Spicoli? Window walk the main scavenger hunt for the kids from 5 to 6:30. And ladies and gentlemen, Santa Claus is coming to Chambers. Snowman's photo op light contest. I'm telling you, look at the amount of events going on. For people that say you around these park in the right places. You got a whole day in Wilton.
I'm telling you, if people can't find something to do on Window Walk Sunday in downtown Wilton, why they're just saying bah humbug. They're not even trying. Come on down. Have a good time.
Let's go back to the website for a second. I think it's Blooming Ideas is the floral
Blooming
shop.
Ideas.
So the open houses are at, scroll down, Ryan, Blooming Ideas. Thank you. Wilton Durant Advocate News. Shout
Yep.
out to them. DS Web Company, Tinted Vintage, Wilton Bank, Wilton Candy Kitchen, Country Financial, Fred Grunder Building, and Sassy Styles. Also, people that have adopted, I'm assuming, a light pole.
Yes, they're decorating the light poles.
Advocate News, Blooming Ideas, Candy Kitchen, City of Wilton Community Bank. Look at this. This is great. What great support.
Yep.
Everybody is doing this together.
It's kind of like
Wilton.
a holiday kickoff party for the town. It really
Yeah.
it really turns out nice. Yep.
Ryan, is there anything below that we don't want to miss? I feel like, and there we go. Scrooge makes up. Last but not least.
All right, Christmas play.
Glad
Yep.
they found some room for you on the website.
Well, I tell you, Becky Allgood's the director of this thing.
Yes.
And yeah, I know, it squeezes a smaller font. Anyway, she's the director of this thing. She's the creative genius behind all of this.
Yes.
And she told me
Yeah.
when she knew I was coming, she says, Ted, make sure
Jeff.
Jeff.
That's right.
I have a terrible time with my own name.
That's
anyway,
right. I
she
gotcha.
said, make sure that you mention that this is a community effort, that it's
Yes.
not just alumni. You know, Mayor Bob's not an alumni, really.
Right. I was
Yeah.
going to say.
But he's a legacy, we call him. He's been in so many plays now, we just think of him as an alumni.
It's pretty impressive, again, to have the mayor of a community be involved, to have your friend Ted is a council member.
Yeah.
I know you know
He's one of the
that.
more popular council
That's what
members,
I've
too.
heard. He's got a lifetime seat, right?
Well, we're hoping so. I
That's
mean, he's
right.
the only guy that knows how to run the electronic sign out at the edge of town. So, if they get rid of him, the sign goes dark.
Oh, we can't have that.
Oh, you know what? The city clerk's in it, too. That's my cousin Lori.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, well, she gave permission for Mayor Bob to be in the play. Otherwise, Bob wouldn't have been in there.
Oh, boy. I'm not going to comment on that.
Okay.
This is exciting. Wilton is a great place. There's Mayor Bob. Everybody, it's a group effort. It's a group effort. This show, Scrooge Makes Up, in Wilton. Wilton Window Walk this Sunday. If you're looking for a good time, I know that the weather, whatever, don't let the weather stop you. And especially when it comes to Scrooge Makes Up, you could see it Friday, Saturday, or the matinee on Sunday. What were you going to say, Mr.
Well,
Spicoli?
that's one of my favorite things are the carriage rides. Everybody loves them. I think that's Steve Shirk doing that.
I tell you what, if I hop in that carriage, you're going to need a bigger horse.
Well, he has two. He has two good
All right,
draft horses. Yep.
Draft horses. Look at that.
Yeah, or Coors beer.
Right, or of course, I was wondering what was in the Starbucks
Well, you see all
cup.
those ads. They're up in the freaking mountains. There's snow and everything,
right.
and they pop a beer. Ooh.
Is it true?
You sell Coors here, right?
Yes, we
Okay.
do. Yeah, this show brought to you by Miller Coors, everybody. Is it true that you might need some audience participation throughout the course of Scrooge Makes Up? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Is that true? Or
Good
did I-
point. There'll be,
Yeah.
let me just tell you the highlights. We don't have a donkey. The Masons wouldn't let us bring the donkey in. But we have Christmas carols. We have kids singing.
Right.
We have a trio that sings. All beautiful voices. My daughter-in-law is in that one.
Sure.
Yeah, she's got a beautiful voice. And then, of course, there's all the actors and stuff like that. So, yes, when the Christmas songs come out, we want the whole audience to sing along with us. Really.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Even if you can't carry a tune, you can participate.
Oh, the louder the better.
The look that we just got from Hy-Vee store
Oh,
director Jim Simmons was
come,
up. Oh, boy.
all ye faithful. Like that. That's all you got to do.
Jim, this is Jeff Spicoli's brother.
Hey, Jim. Thank you.
Might look like Ted Maroff, Wilton City Council member,
No.
but don't be mistaken.
I thought he was going to make it before the end of the show, but it doesn't look good.
Listen, here's the thing. It's going to be a good time. I want, if we can, show the poster again, please. Oh, and this is a great shot.
yeah.
Is this last year or a couple years ago?
This is a couple years ago. This is our first Christmas play.
Awesome. It's
Yep.
such a great group of people. We definitely want to recognize. Are those real babies? Is she holding real babies or are those prop
Nah,
babies?
those-
Zoom in, Ryan. Zoom in. Prop babies. Okay. I was
prop
like, wow,
babies.
they are committed.
Yeah.
They are committed to putting on an authentic show in Wilton. They got real babies.
I think those were Cabbage Patch Kids. I'm not sure.
Those are collector's items.
Mm-hmm.
So we're definitely proud to support Wilton and everything that goes on. Scrooge Makes Up. Let's put the poster on the screen if we could for the folks at home. If you watch this tonight, even if you're watching this Friday evening, you still got time to come out.
Oh,
on
absolutely.
Saturday and then the Sunday matinee. Not ready for primetime alumni proudly present Scrooge Makes Up. It's a Christmas play happening in beautiful Wilton, Iowa at the Masonic Temple, 405 Cedar Street. 7 o'clock Friday, 7 o'clock Saturday, 3 p.m. on Sunday, just in time for the window walk. This is going to be a good time.
I just hope Charles Dickens doesn't find out because we didn't pay him for rights. So.
You're lightly lifting or borrowing source material.
Closely resembles it,
yeah. And again, passing of the hat for donations, helping out the
local Ministerial
Association. That's a tongue twister.
It is.
Mr. Spicoli Hogan, give our regards to Mr. Maroff.
Thank you, Tony. I will.
We said that we appreciate him sending you on his behalf. And tell Ted to keep us up to date on all the Wilton City business.
Well, he'll want to know how this went. I'll let him know.
You'll have to send him a tape, I believe.
Yes, I'll send him the link. I'll send the Facebook link.
No, we want him to see. What you might not know is that Ted watches everything on VHS tape. So we can get him a VHS tape, if that works for you.
Well, he still has a player.
I think so.
He's got a 5-head JVC player down in the basement.
Yep. Wow, that's awesome. I love it. All right, Scrooge Makes Up, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Wilton, Iowa, Masonic Temple, and the Christmas Window Walk. How many other weird hand gestures can I make? Brother, good to see you.
Hey, fist bump. All right.
Thanks for coming on. This has been a lot of fun. I tell you what, we've had a lot of guests on this show. Mr. Spicoli Hogan is one of them, that's for sure, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go to the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam, which is in a great location. Near the front of the store. Looking at, you are fantastic. Looking at the $5 free, I almost cried laugh at one point. I fought back a cry laugh. That hasn't happened yet on this show. I think it might have happened once when we were talking about the Harry Potter thing with MCC. That was had a cry laugh there, but wow. So thanks, buddy. When you walk into the store, first of all, I want to recognize the floral staff. Ryan, after we get done with this, go to the Facebook page. Those pictures of the floral display that I took and put up, let's put those on the screen after this. So the bags there, right? Inside these bags are items requested by the Salvation Army. You can see that it's $5. You can buy one of them. You can buy two of them. The Hawkeye Hauler truck that's in our parking lot, thanks to Tantera Transportation Corporation. This is what it's all about. We're keeping all the food local for the Salvation Army, trying to make a difference. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention people that have been out at the truck all week. That includes my friend Tim Scott with Vintage Sound and the Voice of Muscatine, and Jordan Davis, who I've got to know this week. Very nice young man. Chris Anderson's been out there. So they've had good coverage. The truck's been open pretty much from 7:15 to 5 p.m., so a lot of opportunities to give. At 10:30 this morning, we will have the donation from Troy Philpott with Stinky's House of Horrors. We'll come back to that in a second. Let's go to the Facebook page. I just want you to take in. Now, I know what you're thinking. Like, you walk into a place like Hy-Vee, and maybe for what you're needing, you're grabbing a cart and you're going to go past a display like that. But I'll tell you what, my coworker Amber in the floral shop set up that yesterday, and there are so many fun ideas for Christmas. If you're trying to decorate your home or office, the floral shop did a fantastic job. And you can see some poinsettias, but there's so much more to it, right? Like, maybe your experience with the floral shop is, oh, I said something stupid and I need to get roses for my wife. That's fine. I've done that. We call it the just because bouquet, or the get yourself out of the doghouse bouquet, or the I don't want to sleep on the couch anymore bouquet. However, they can do so much more than that. I mean, look at that. They've got the countdown to Christmas little chalk thing, which the kids love. Flower pot holders that look like old trucks. Stuff that I don't know. There's like a Cardinal coffee mug, wreaths. They've also got that wreath making class this weekend. So certainly more than just your standard floral shop. Shout out to Amber, who is working hard on that. The whole crew, as far as I'm concerned. And there is somebody buying a bag as we speak. $5 going towards the Salvation Army. Every bit helps. Look at how sharp my hair looks, everybody. A little bit of mousse and a little bit of hairspray, and it'll stay this way all day, friends. I need to get an endorsement deal with my hair care provider, Ryan Broderson. All right, Troy Philpott sent me a text, and I'm going to say the amount of food that he's going to bring, because by the time you're either watching this live or if you're catching it on a replay, the delivery will have already happened at that point. Stinky's House of Horrors, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, please. 5,673 pounds of food. 5,673 pounds of food will be brought to the Hawkeye Hauler at 10:30 this morning. That was collected in one night, if you think about it. Stinky's House of Horrors, Halloween night. You bring in a non-perishable food item. You went through Troy Philpott's house, and this is how it pays off. And Stinky telling me that it's about 1,000 more pounds than last year. It is 6 full pallets, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the thing, a couple years ago, I reached out to some of the television stations in the Quad Cities, and I said, this is a good story. This is not about me. It's not about Hy-Vee. It's about an individual choosing to make a difference. Please consider covering it. And they did. And Stinky, Troy, he didn't want the attention. But it's the right thing to do when someone will willingly how many of us would turn our own house into a haunted house and then let thousands of strangers come through our house, essentially? The answer is none of us would do that. But Stinky and the crew, they're stepping up to the plate, and they're getting ready to bring out the stink bomb. That's what we call it, the stink bomb. 5,673 pounds of food and ambient noise in the background. Ambient noise. I said it weird. Sorry. Maybe I'm on an Ambien right now. 5,673 pounds of food coming to a Salvation Army near you. And I say this again, if you want to help out, this Saturday, December the 1st at 11 a.m., bring yourself to the Salvation Army at 1000 South Oregon Street. The Hawkeye Hauler will pull up, we'll open the doors, some of the side doors pop open and off, and then we start grabbing food and bringing it into the Salvation Army. I would love to have, I've been saying 25 to 40 volunteers. I'd like to say 30, at least 30 to 45 volunteers. The more help, the faster it goes. It all stays local. Please consider stopping by and helping to make a difference. All right, Ryan Broderson, you know how I go out of order sometimes, so I want to mention the Battle of the Bells, which is next Wednesday. And do you have that schedule over there, Ryan? Could Betsy run that over to me, or whoever wants? Thank you. I can't be troubled with getting off of my chair at this hour. I haven't even left makeup yet. So next Wednesday, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Brenda. Next Wednesday, we're doing Battle of the Bells, starting at 5 a.m., which features Lieutenant Christian Lopez from the Salvation Army taking on yours truly in a good old-fashioned ring-off, Battle of the Bells, 12 hours of ringing the bell for the Salvation Army. Now, here's something that you don't know, because this is a recent development from yesterday. So I had told you that CBI Bank and Trust was stepping up to the plate, and they're going to match up to the first $500 we bring in. Well, yesterday I got a phone call from Joey at Krieger's, and Krieger's also going to match up to the first $500. Now, again, I'm not good at math, but at the very least, if Lieutenant Christian Lopez and I each had $250 in our red kettles, that would equal $500, plus $500 from CBI would be $1,000, plus $500 from Krieger's would be $1,500. And what's exciting about that is that Lieutenant Christian Lopez on this show Monday said the typical haul, the daily amount collected at a store like Hy-Vee with 2 kettles, is around $300 to $450. Now, you know me, the gambler that I am, I want to do $2,000 on Wednesday. So I'll be ringing the bell for 12 hours. And people keep asking me, well, you're going to take a break to eat something. I'm not. The only thing I'm going to do is go to the bathroom. And that's it. So there's no breaks. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. It's for people that are in need in my community. The least I can do is do something for 12 hours. It's not that much, right? It's the right thing to do. It will be fun, and we have a host of folks that have signed up to ring alongside of us. So we will do the show, right, live at 8:30, and we'll be talking to Viola Werner. She will be bringing a bunch of toys and bicycles out for the Salvation Army next week. We'll also talk to my friend Naria Strickland and Randy Rogantine or Tyne. I probably said your name wrong, Randy. They're with Lutheran Living Senior Campus. So they'll be talking to us. We'll do the show. We might be seated doing the show. I don't know, but we'll be ringing the bell. Or I'll give a bell to Ryan or something. But we're not going to stop the process for the sake of the show. We're going to keep it going on. I'm also going to be joined by my friend Jessica Whitman with Muscatine Radiology, also representing Rotary of Muscatine. Bob Howard, B.O.B. Bobby. who's the boss at CBI Bank and Trust. He'll be ringing with me from 11 to noon. From 12 to 1, Officer Whitney Pena with the Muscatine Police Department will be here. 1 to 2, Muscatine Mayor Diana Broderson in the house. 2 to 3, Joey Krieger with Kriegers. 3 to 4, Erica Cox with MPW and also Rotary. And then from 4 to 5, we'll close it up with Charla Schaefer with the Community Foundation of Greater Muscatine. That being said, I still have a couple hours that I'm looking to fill. 9:30 to 10 a.m. If you have any suggestions of who I should reach out to, let me know. 7 to 8 a.m. and 6 to 7. And there's some great young people that were volunteering the other day from some youth groups with Calvary Church. We're happy to have them. And everybody that comes to ring the bell, I sincerely thank you, because if we don't have the bell ringers, we don't have the donations. If we don't have the donations, the Salvation Army can't provide services for people that need it. Just like if we don't have the food, people go hungry. And the toys next week, there's a lot of, I don't want to speak out of turn, but there's more families that have signed up for Christmas help this year than ever before. So we need both of these weeks to be successful. I don't want to sound like a broken record either, but it's just all true, right? All right. So please consider helping out if you could. All right. Ryan Broderson, Saturday, Sunday. I got my dates wrong. December 1st and 2nd, that's Saturday, Sunday, here at Hy-Vee. If you love saving money on your Fuel Saver Plus Perks card, like Uncle Scott and Aunt Jan Mills do, I don't know if they'll ever see this, but I'll call them out in a fun way. Fuel Saver event going on here at the store. The more you spend, the more you save. With every $30, we'll give you 15 cents on that Fuel Saver Plus Perks card. And we're going to go scrolling. Here's some math. Spend $60, get 30 cents. Spend $90, get 45 cents. And check this out, spend $120, get 60 cents on that fuel right there. Hang on to your britches. That's a good deal to have a fuel saver on item already. You can really save a lot at the gas pump. You can save a ton. So that's this Saturday and Sunday fuel saver. A couple things to mention, and then we'll get out of here. Betsy's so angry with me. Next Friday, December the 7th, is the holiday stroll in downtown Muscatine. Always a good time. I saw an article on the Muscatine Journal's website. The 34th annual holiday stroll. Happy holidays to you. Boobity boo. That's from, that picture I think is from 2015. A lot of people in downtown Muscatine. And hopefully the weather cooperates. It's been cold, it's been snowy, it's been nice, it's been festive. Happy Festivus. Holiday stroll, ready to roll. Next Friday, and I hope to talk to somebody from the Chamber, the City, the Journal, whoever wants to come on the show. Holla. Email, whoop, boop, or call, whatever you want to do. Let's talk about it. Let's talk. Okay? Let's talk. What else, Rye Guy? We've talked about freezing for food. The Bakery BOGO. Let's go back to that for a second. That starts today, since we're doing this show on Thursday, the 29th of November. Don't forget, when you buy one, you get one free. From Puff Cinnamon Crispies to Cinnamon Rolls. Cotton Candy Sweet and Low. How many cinnamon rolls can you buy? That doesn't rhyme. Breakfast bar coffee cake or hamburger buns. And don't forget about getting your holiday pies ordered. Some days I can rhyme and some days I cannot. Holiday pies, I would order them now. I know that we're still several days away from Christmas, but you don't want to procrastinate, so just get it taken care of. And maybe try a new pie from the bakery. Pass it off as your own. Put it in a Tupperware container. We don't care. Look at it this way. When you buy a pie from the Hy-Vee Bakery, you help me clothe and feed my children. So every little bit helps. I have 3 kids, and it's a lot of children. Okay. Ryan Broderson, the Crown Royal event is on Friday. My dad's mom had 8 kids and 2 sets of twins. The Crown Royal event is this Friday from 5 till 7. Oh, my gosh. What are they doing? Oh, that's right. We talked about that. Oh, you guys are goofy. Friday, Crown Royal event, 5 to 7. Betsy and Ryan just ate chapstick to try and distract me. That is so awesome. I told them. Anyways, Crown Royal embroidery event this Friday, 5 to 7. At Wine and Spirits, get a bottle of Crown and get the bag embroidered for free. There's garbages all over the store. You know where they're at. You can walk in front of we're not on the camera right now. You can walk around. And the floral wreath making class is this Saturday from 10 to noon. Get signed up at the floral shop and have a good time participating in that one. Oh, Betsy and Ryan, y'all tripping. Okay, two things I'll mention and then we'll wrap up. The shingles shot is back in stock at your Muscatine Hy-Vee pharmacy if you are 50 years or older. Maybe you had the first shingles shot a couple months ago. It's time to get the second one. We've got it here, ready to go. You don't need an appointment or anything like that. Walk in, get the shot, and keep yourself safe. Shingles can leave you with some nerve pain. It can cause vision impairments. And it's not good. I have a coworker, Ramona. She was on the show a couple months ago. She told you she had shingles and it was terrible, right? So this is one of those things that if you're 50 years or older, especially if your insurance is going to cover it, like if you're still insured with your employer and it doesn't cost you anything, I would just get it done. I'm not 50, but I mean, if you can avoid something like shingles, it's like, just get it. It's kind of like how I feel about the flu shot. Like, I don't want to get influenza, so I got the flu shot. I also got a 20-cent fuel saver, so that didn't hurt either. But I don't want to go to the hospital with influenza. It's like, these things are preventative, right? Preventable. Think about coming out and getting it. Okay. Very good. All right. I feel like I've said it all. I do want to send Betsy with the cart cam. How about this? Real quick, easy jaunt to the greeting card aisle. Because today, Betsy, is National Electronic Greeting Day. I don't know if you're going to send anybody an e-card for the holidays. We just had our family pictures taken, and we've been mailing them out. So call us old-fashioned, but let's show off some Christmas cards, Betsy. And on a lot of the cards here at Hy-Vee, there are fuel savers attached to them. So that's a good deal for you to know about. So here's Betsy in the Toyota of Muscatine cart camera. Going to show you how you can check out all the different holiday greeting cards, including wrapping paper. We've got that. Cards that'll sing to you. Cards that'll make you laugh. Some sentimental cards for the person in your life that you don't know there's a card with a dog on it, a chihuahua. You put the Felice in. That is so awesome. That's a great card, right? That's what I'm saying. That's a fantastic card. Gracias for that. And it's probably playing Feliz Navidad, which I'm glad that we can't hear because we get sued. But a great example of the fun holiday greeting card. I'm half tempted to open up this bag and show you. I don't know. I mean, I guess I can restaple it, right? Nobody's going to tell me no. So just a couple examples of what's in these bags. Here's some pasta sauce. Here's some pears. Some elbow macaroni, and then there is a giant box of pancake mix, and there is, I'm really good at bagging groceries, I promise, and then there's some mac and cheese. So that's a heck of a deal right there. It's all stuff that the Salvation Army has requested. How much noise can I make doing this, by the way? That's the real secret. So it's all stuff that the Salvation Army has requested. And we've put the bags together. Like I said, they're $5. You can buy one of them. You can buy two of them. You can buy three of them. Whatever you want to do helps, right? I don't expect everybody to have the Troy Philpott Stinky's House of Horrors 5,673 pounds of food. But as I've said all this week and leading up to it, it is about the individual making a choice. You know, we just saw a couple minutes ago someone on camera pick up a bag and put it in their cart. So they're choosing to get involved, and that will help. I promise you that at this moment, the food pantry at the Salvation Army at 1000 South Oregon Street is in dire straits. They are running low on everything. So when this truck shows up, and if you got a picture of the truck, Ryan, that would be cool, because I really appreciate the fact that Tantera Transportation Corporation, another local company, is allowing the use of this truck for 2 weeks. 2 weeks we have the Hawkeye hauler. When this truck leaves this parking lot around 10:30 Saturday morning and goes to the Salvation Army around 11 o'clock, the food will go directly from the truck inside the Salvation Army into their food pantry, and then theoretically that same day or Sunday or that following Monday, it could go to someone's home. That's an immediate impact. So from a $5 bag, just think of it this way. The journey of $1, the journey of a can of pears, right? Comes from the bag, goes to the Salvation Army, and then goes to somebody's house. Somebody that wouldn't have been able to have things like pears or whatever the example of the food item is. People are food insecure in our community. Children are food insecure in our community. There's a lot of people making an effort every single day from the Muskie Locker. I know that L&M is starting their own Falcon Locker, which is exciting. United Way is helping out. MCSA has the Muscatine Community Food Pantry now. There's area churches making a difference, and the Salvation Army filling that void as well. And that's why 18 years later, Freezing for Food and then Toy Time still exist. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, should I ever win the Mega Millions or the Powerball, I will write a check, hopefully big enough, to eliminate the need for things like this. But until that happens, here we go. So let's keep filling it. If you've done it already, I sincerely thank you, and I mean that, including the anonymous donor that, again, yesterday handed me $300 to buy 60 of these bags. I have a cart with 30 bags already. I'm going to put this up here. And as soon as this show gets over, I'm going to go fill up another cart and then take those to the truck. It's a good feeling, I promise. And please remember, this Saturday, 11 a.m., show up to the Salvation Army and help us unload the truck. I would love to see you there. Thank you to Jeff Spicoli Hogan with the Not Ready for Primetime alumni for joining us. Scrooge Makes Up will be a fun show in Wilton at the Masonic Temple. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Sunday in Wilton, it's the Christmas Window Walk. Good time to be had by all in beautiful Wilton, Iowa. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust, Toyota, Muscatine, and team staffing. We'll see you live on Friday, which will be tomorrow, with Brooke McCullough from team staffing and Mike Church from the Hy-Vee Meat Department. And tomorrow's your last chance to make a donation and fill the Hawkeye Hauler food truck. So just think about that, and we'll get there. I know we will. And also, just for the heck of it, call the Salvation Army, volunteer to be a bell ringer, 563-263-8272. That's it. The show's over. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye or good night.
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community. Questions? Comments? Know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.